What's up guys, Lone coming at you with a quick tutorial. This one's going to be going over the prefab brush within RustEdit and how this is handy. Basically what the prefab brush is making it so you can select any prefab through your list, including custom prefabs, and paint them onto the terrain. How you're going to get to this is by clicking on prefab list. At the very bottom you'll see prefab brush. It'll open up a prefab brush window where you can see you have all these different options. And I've already made several prefab brushes, but what you're going to do to get started is click on Add Prefab at the bottom. In the window on the right, you can begin typing in whatever prefabs you would like to use to add to your own brush palette. You can do rocks, you can do trees, whatever you'd like to do. This tool makes it handy so you can quickly fill up an area with decoration. Instead of manually placing bushes or trees, you can just paint them in an area and set the density and size of the brush as well. Once you make a brush and have all your prefabs within that list, you can type in a name and click Save Palette. Once you make a brush and have all your prefabs within that list, you can type in a name and click Save Palette, and it will begin to load that palette, so you can begin painting with it. If you ever wanted to go back to that brush, you would just open up the brush menu in the prefab list at the very bottom, and then click on your brush and then click Load Palette. There's a few options at the top. As you can tell, we have size, density, step, and spread. The main ones I recommend adjusting is size and density. Step and spread are helpful if you needed to space out a lot of your prefabs. However, what I normally do is just click where I need to add things and just adjust the density. That's the easiest way I've found. But basically, step means how far away each prefab has to be from each other before it actually brushes it. So if you needed everything to be a uniform 5 meters away, you can do that if you need to, but I typically stay away from that option, as well as the spread. So the density and the size are my main two. So you can turn up the density, and as you can tell, it paints on a ton of brushes. So I normally just do the tap method, and it spawns a few at a time. Of course, the larger the size of the brush, the more the spread's going to be with the prefabs. The smaller, the tighter. As you can tell, they get really dense whenever it has a 7 density on a 9 brush size. Additionally, you can set the rotation of your prefabs at the bottom of each one of those little tabs where it says X, Y, and Z if you wanted them to randomly rotate as well to have a little bit of a variety. To change to a different palette, you can tap on the down arrow once you've created multiple brushes, select your palette, and then click Load. This is one that I made for pine trees. As you can tell, it makes a beautiful environment in any situation, so you can quickly paint on an area. The prefab brush will save you a ton of time if you needed to paint rocks on the side of mountains, if you needed to paint trees within a forest, or decorative rocks and bushes, flowers, whatever you wanted to do. I will say the prefab brush does add up really quickly on prefab count, so don't go too crazy with it. Otherwise, you're going to have 100,000 prefabs of just decoration, so just be mindful of that. But guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. Join the Discord by clicking on the link in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Later.